Macca's Guides.
Hey guys, Macca here, playing Halo the Master Chief Collection. This is the ODST DLC that was released in late May. For those who do have it or want to purchase it, there are a variety of achievements, and I'll be showing you how to get the shiny achievement, which is for piloting a Banshee on Kizingo Boulevard, I think it's called. So you want to go to Mission Select on Halo 3 ODST. I believe this is the 5th mission. Select any difficulty. I would probably recommend easy just to make your life significantly easier. Now, in terms of how involved this achievement is, you do have to manipulate a little bit of the enemy AI, so it can be a little bit tricky, a little bit frustrating, but if you follow the tips, I'm going to try to make it as easy as possible for you guys. At the very beginning of the mission, starting from the very first rally point, we're not starting halfway through the mission or anything, you're going to have to board the Scorpion. You don't have to actually progress through the mission, but I highly recommend you do this step in order to make your life significantly easier. Now you're going to have about a 5-minute section where you proceed through the level. Just do that as you normally would, and you'll end up at this gate with a large 3 in front of it and an orange sign. So we're going to proceed through this gate, and you can do this step either right now or right after. I'm going to be doing it half and half. But basically, you're going to want to get out and use your SMG to kill all of your ally Marines that are on board of your Scorpion. Now this is important because some of them will shoot the Banshee out of the air for you, and if you hit a checkpoint or something, it can cause some frustration and you'll have to restart the whole level. So I just recommend doing this. It'll also make it so that the Banshee doesn't focus on these guys instead of you. You can have all of the Banshee's attention on you. Now, once you've killed all your enemy allies, hop back in and then kill all of the ground enemies, all of the ghosts, wraiths, and you can also shoot at the dropships if you want. Just make sure you keep the Banshee alive. There should be 2 flying around, but there's only going to be 1 that's actually useful for this achievement. For whatever reason, the second one seems to just disappear. But as you see me doing here, I'm going to just take care of the wraiths. And there's a very specific spot you're going to want to take your Scorpion in order to have the Banshee follow you. If you don't do this step, it can be almost impossible to get the Banshee to follow you down the alley. If you loop around the kind of central area, there's this back alley with a ramp that goes up. That's where you're going to want to take your Scorpion and park halfway up at the flat spot. If you do this, the Banshee should try to follow you in. You might have to kind of reverse and stuff in order to get it to come follow you. Now, keep in mind the dropship will probably drop a few more ghosts and stuff, so you might want to take care of those if they do appear, as you'll see me doing here. After those are taken care of, I'm now going to focus my attention into luring the Banshee. I got quite lucky. You might notice that it's a little bit trickier for you. If you kind of just reverse back up and down the ramp and you can get this Banshee to follow you in, what you're going to need to happen is you're going to need to have that Banshee hook its wing on the corner and then not be able to turn around. If it does that, it should faceplant and it should stay in this position for a pretty long time. Now, there's a small chance that the enemy AI will kick in and it'll try to fly away, but just keep repeating until you can get this process down. Now, what you're going to want to do is take your SMG out, go behind the Banshee, and shoot at the feet of the pilot. Do not melee or else it'll destroy the Banshee. And as you're shooting at the Banshee, make sure you're holding whatever button it is you use to board vehicles. For me, it's B. For you, if you're on default controls, it's going to be RB. If you can kill the enemy without destroying the Banshee and hold the board button as he dies, you will automatically enter the Banshee and then get the achievement. Hopefully that was helpful to you guys. Make sure you like the video, share it with your friends, and hopefully I see you next time. Peace.